Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing my blog income report for the month of February in 2021. I'm excited to kind of share it with you guys because I wanted to show you actually what happens after the holidays when ad revenue kind of takes a dip. Not to say that all blogs take a dip after the holiday. If you guys are new to this channel, what I talk about on this channel is basically my blogging journey as well as my online entrepreneurship journey so that you guys can see what it takes to actually stand up a blog that actually is monetized. I also share a lot of things around gear and tech that I use to run my online side hustle, as well as also make my office, which is also used for my day-to-day job. The two blogs that I have that are currently monetized are the lifestyle blog as well as food blog. The lifestyle blog is all around motherhood and DIY projects around the home, and then the food blog is specifically catered towards cooking Asian food at home. Okay, so those are two totally separate genres, and what you'll find is that the money is very, very similar when it comes to ad revenue, even though the food blog is actually kind of outdoing my lifestyle blog right now. So I'll kind of show you the income differences and the RPMs here in a second. And the reason why I want to share this information with you guys before I just get into the numbers is because I want to share with you how fun it is to have a side hustle where you're learning a bunch of new skills and understanding how to kind of make a profit from it. And honestly, like, the reason why I started the blog was because 9 years ago I kind of needed like a passion to kind of pursue, like a hobby, if you will. And it just turned into this amazing thing where I've built friendships and built skill sets that I never thought I could do. And so what I wanted to let you guys know is that if you're thinking about starting a blog, or you're thinking about some online business journey that you're trying to go do, honestly, the barrier to entry is not much. Like, if you had like $100 to invest in creating and starting a blog, like, that's pretty much all you need in order to start writing and start sharing your ideas online. And so what I would say to you guys is, if you're watching a ton of blog income reports and you haven't yet started your blog, please take my advice and go ahead and go register your domain name. There's a ton of different places, but the places I recommend are DreamHost, because that's where I register mine. And then also, if you're wanting to get hosting, there's a ton of different services. Again, I use Big Scoots, and they have been really, really good to me just because I have a huge portfolio of blogs that I'm trying to start up. When you think about my blog income report that I'm about to show you, what I'm showing you is about $2,600 that I made in a month where I have two blogs, right? Most people who are in the blogging niche, if they focused on this and this was their full-time gig, they could be making like $300,000-$400,000 on a blog alone. What I'm trying to say is that not only are you developing income from this, but you're also learning valuable skill sets. The things that I've actually learned from running my own side hustle, my own business, are skills that I can actually take and use in my corporate day job, which is crazy. I've been in product management and program management roles, and sometimes I kind of talk about how I run a blog and all the skills that I've learned, all the data that I analyze, all of the things that I've learned as a business and entrepreneur, and I've been able to kind of secure roles and careers. All right, so let's get into the blog income report. So for my lifestyle blog, you can see I made in the month of February, which only has 28 days, I made $1,380.63 as compared to last month, which was around a similar amount. And again, Q1 typically sucks in terms of like ad revenue. And so that's pretty much all I made for that. And you can see here, like the last 30 days, here's the revenue. Here are the sessions that I had for the lifestyle blog. Okay, look at this number. And then we're gonna go into my food blog so that you guys can see the numbers there. And so for the food blog, I had more sessions. The other one had like 40,000. This one has 65,000 sessions, okay? And if I go back real quick, this one has $21.49 RPM. This one has $29.67. So my lifestyle blog has a larger RPM, but the food blog has a lower one, but it gets more traffic. And so I made a similar amount on my lifestyle blog versus the food blog. So it really depends on your niche, on what your RPM could be. So if I basically drove the same amount of traffic to my lifestyle blog, I would probably make more money than the food blog. But the food blog right now is being searched more, and I am probably doing way better keyword research on the food blog than I am on the lifestyle blog. And so in total, I've made around $2,600, which is not bad. And then in terms of the affiliate income side, this is how much I made on Amazon. This is how much I made on Reward Style this month. I also use Commission Junction and Share Sale, but they really are not great for me just because I don't use them consistently and often enough. My goal is to create content frequently, but I am too lazy to go and grab affiliate links whenever I'm writing. So that's one of my problems. And so I'm going to show you also my content schedule so that you guys can see what that looks like. So I'm going to show you my Notion tab where I kind of share what my weekly content schedule looks like. And this is important because at the end of the day, when you're starting a blog or a YouTube channel like this, the whole goal behind it is creating content, right? And so each of this is like a week that starts on Sunday. And if you go from last week, right? This is my pinning strategy. This is my food blog. This is my tech YouTube channel. And obviously I haven't created a video last week. My lifestyle YouTube channel. I also maintain an email for this channel, and if you guys want to go ahead and get the detailed income reports, go ahead and subscribe to my newsletter and you'll get all of that, and that's what this pertains to. And I actually share a lot of my secrets and tips and things that I'm thinking about over the course of the week, and so those emails are actually real emails that I send. It's not an automated email, but an email that I send that kind of shares all the tips and tricks on things that I've learned, on also people that I look up to in terms of mentors on the online space and the things that they're doing and sharing, and also analyzing the things they're doing and sharing so that I can make sense of it all and whether or not it is worth the effort to spend the time on learning that. And so that's what I share in that newsletter, and that's what this represents. This is creating content for my blog, for the lifestyle blog, and then content for the channel where it relates to like online entrepreneurship. And then this is my attempt at maybe doing some squirreling. And when I say squirreling, I mean like it's where I have like ideas that I kind of run with, but then they're not really focused on the content creation. It's just a crazy idea that I'm trying to experiment with. And that's what this column represents. And this one was actually building a course out for this. And I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it, but my entire content creation process on a weekly basis is doing pins, blog posts. That's what the B's represent. That is really the core of my content schedule. And as you can see, I'm not as consistent on some of these. So if you look at my pinning, it's terrible, right? So if I go back and look, my Pinterest analytics is probably gonna be terrible. But I've been pretty consistent with the food blog. So I could assume at the end of the year that if I continue the consistency, my traffic should go up, right? And so this really just gives me a visualization on why my income is the way it is, or why some of my strategies don't work. And this is actually a really great way, because before, like I was thinking, hey, I should just push content out whenever I can and batch and just do it a ton. But then what I was finding is that I would delay some of my content creation, or I would say, hey, you know, I'll just get like 8 of them done at the end of the month instead of doing like 4 blog posts throughout the weeks. And so that didn't work for me in terms of a strategy. But at least here I can see that on a weekly basis there are specific things that I have to do, and if I don't do them, that's fine, but I can at least see the pattern and why it's not working. So for example, on my lifestyle blog, right here, like I'm posting every other week. So if I'm not getting as much traction as my cooking blog, that is where, you know, I can see the inconsistencies of my strategies. And so here, my other blog for my tech blog isn't taking off because, well, I'm not consistent at all. And obviously, shiny object syndrome column here represents things that, you know, I have ideas on, but like I haven't fleshed it out yet. So I'm not spending as much time here because I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on growing some of these other channels instead. And then this is another column for shiny object syndrome, where I kind of share with myself, like basically, hey, this week, this was what was going on. These were the crazy ideas I had, or here's what impacted my schedule this week, so I could see like where the content was kind of going awry. So this is just a great way for me to kind of see my income and my traffic and correlate it to my the patterns of my habits and consistency. So that's basically how I kind of manage my time. Again, I don't hire any writers. I don't hire anyone to do my YouTube channels or editing or anything like that. It's all just a one-man show. And so what I want to share with you guys that it is possible. It's just fun just doing it. I know that I could probably, you know, outsource some of the writing and some of the editing, but I'm kind of a control freak, and I also like learning this stuff, and I realized that I could learn it and then like pass it on so that I can spend more time on the more high value stuff. But for me, like, I don't really want to spend time managing other people and managing employees, even if they're contractors, because I know that that's not a skill set that I enjoy doing. I think I'm good at it, but I just don't enjoy kind of delegating those tasks, especially for my blog that is my baby. So that is my thoughts on outsourcing content. I'm pretty sure I could grow fairly quickly if I did that, but at this time in my life with my family and schedules and work and all that, it's just not in the cards for me right now to go and outsource work. So with that said, that is my blog income report for this month. I know I rambled. So that was my blog income report. I hope you guys enjoyed it or learned something from it. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to leave a comment below. Go ahead and check out my other videos on Notion and how I kind of organize my thoughts as it relates to like just blogging and also project management for the blog. I feel like that would be a really useful thing, especially if you're starting out, to kind of figure out, hey, what are the ideas I have for a blog and how can I order them in a way where I can make sense of it all and also create content fairly quickly in an organized way. And if you guys have questions on it, please leave a comment below. Click on the like button. That will really help me out, and go ahead and subscribe if you like content like this. Thanks guys. Bye.